Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tractors and Such. So, as you can see here, I'm back at it on the old F20. And so what we're doing here, we got the gas tank off because we got to clean the gas tank. Because it's dirty, it's got some rust in there, and it's fouling up the carburetor. So what we're doing is letting the old gas drain out, and I'm going to use the water hose here. I'm going to try and rinse as much as that I can out, and we're going to use some muriatic acid to try and get as much of this cleaned out as we can. And I got some baking soda to neutralize the acid. Okay, so Paul's got the bore scope camera. He's just sticking it in here so we can see what's all in here. I don't know if the camera picks it up good on here, but it's got some rust in there and some sludge and everything. Okay, so we've been cleaning at this for an hour or for a couple hours, and I'm happy with the way it's cleaner. It's a whole lot cleaner, so that's good. And we also this tank right here, it ain't bad at all, and so I just rinsed it out and it's fine. Your inner tank, which is I'm assuming that's your starting tank. But yeah, so we've been cleaning at it, and then I also put a half quart of motor oil in it, put a little in here, slush it around. I coated it because so it'll prevent further rusting, and also put some in the little tank as well so it won't rust no more. So what we're getting ready to do is we're getting ready to put this gas tank on this tractor. Okay, so we got the gas tank back on, and we got the fuel line plumbed and everything are together. Paul's tightening up the hood so we can get these straps tightened. We'll put some gas in it and see what will happen. Now Paul's driving it. Alright, it's been a couple of days later, and what we're going to do is we're going to try just to drop the bowl of this carburetor off, because I'm going to try and save some money and not buying a rebuild kit, and we're going to try something of see if we can make this needle seat. Well, we got the carburetor off, and it's actually clean. And the gasket's is reusable shape, so I think that's fine. The needle's in good shape, and I think we found our issue here. The float has a bunch of cracks, and it's got holes in it, and each one of them's getting ready to split in half.
The gas poured out.
That's what's pouring. How did this thing even run at all? Well, it's been a couple days later, and $60 later from eBay, I got a float. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on. That carburetor's clean. I done cleaned it out with some carb clean. The needle appears to be working because I put it in there, it stops flow. and because I run gas and I put the needle in there, it stops flow, and when we pull it out it runs, so that's good. It works. The needle part should be working. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this float on. Okay, so I got the carburetor back on. I did put some grease on this gasket right here so it helps seal, because I didn't buy a carburetor kit. I just bought a float, and I have the gas turned on. And it seems like I have it turned on for a couple of minutes now, and it ain't been leaking yet. So I'm going to go and start this thing. There's a starting procedure on how you start this thing that I didn't go over in the last video, but alright, so here's your mag. That's fully advanced. You guys set the timing, that's fully advanced. So you want to have the mag fully retarded, but all the way up is kill, so you want to go down a little just like that. Alright, I'm going to set my throttle maybe about right there. I'm going to get the crank. Alright, I'm going to choke it. We want to do 3 with the choke on. as I can tell, that's a hole. Y'all see? That's gasoline. And also, well, it's been a day or so, and the radiator's a little leaky because we put more water in it, and then it stopped steaming, which it wasn't really running hot, but it was running a little warm, and but it wasn't enough to do the overflow or drain its coolant, the motor boiling its coolant out. It wasn't doing that, but I topped it off and it's not steaming no more. But the issue is the radiator's leaking, so I'm going to take that off and get the radiator fixed on it, which that'll be another video. And let's see what else. I got a few gas tanks lined up, well, a few callers, which I'll hopefully get to by the different video of this. I don't know if the next video is going to be over this or if it's going to be over whatever. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention, I put a new seat in it. I got a seat off of a Farmall M. An M seat will fit it. And I just stole that cushion pad off of my Massey Harris, my pony. And yeah. Well, I'm going to conclude it here. Thank you all for watching this video of tractors and such. Please like and please subscribe. And now I'll go with Paul with the devotion.
Devotion today is Genesis chapter 10, beginning at verse 30. And their dwelling was from Mesha, as thou goest unto Surpha, a mount of the east. And there are the sons of Shem, after their family, and after their tongues, and the lands thereafter their nations. And there were families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, and their nations, and by that were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and there they dwelt. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build a city, and a tower, whose top may reach into the heaven. And us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and they may begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have image to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they might understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from hence upon the face of all the earth, and they left to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from hence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. Thank you for watching Kate's video today. See you on the next posting.